Innovation for today's business challenges. Design fundamentals is evolving into the most prolific approach to organizational design and service innovation. Today's leaders must be equipped with a mindset, skill set, and tool set to creatively solve problems that focus on the user, customer, or stakeholder. Today, we will check out design fundamentals. Before starting the video, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so that you'll get notified when we upload the next video. Number 8. Business design. Designing the next generation of business leaders. As the world of business continues to evolve and accelerate, managers need a strategic mindset and design toolset to tackle complex challenges, navigate uncertainty, and manage change. The next generation of managers are leaders equipped to connect with users, make strategic decisions, and incentivize creativity and opportunities for innovation. These leaders are designed for the 21st century organization. Business design is a way of thinking and working that applies human-centered design to improving or transforming business activities. It draws upon social science, design, and strategy to create business value, from innovative new products, services, and processes to creative strategies and models. It involves developing a mindset to find, frame, and ultimately solve business problems. The business design major offers a diverse set of coursework to build competencies required for innovation-seeking firms. Business designers are corporate innovators. They translate needs into insights, connect concepts across functional departments, and frame solutions into viable business innovations. Business design is Rotman's distinctive innovation methodology for finding, framing, and solving business problems. Number 7. Seeking insight. Design begins as a way of thinking, the trick of looking at the world with the intent to improve people's experiences. A designer's goal then is to seek insight, uncover deeper dynamics, reframe problems, and strive to find holistic, unexpected solutions. Consider how Barry Sternlich, CEO of Westin Hotels and Resorts, improved his guest experiences. Studying the full journey a guest makes during a hotel visit, from entering a property to checkout, Sternlich realized that the guest spends 80% of that time in bed. Rather than focusing mainly on other customers' touch points, he introduced the plush heavenly bed, a quality mattress graced with high thread count, white sheets. Franchises initially thought the innovation, after all, cheap beds and beige sheets were easier to manage, but the beds were a massive hit, accounting for increased market share, increased customer satisfaction, and global growth. Demand for heavenly beds was so intense that Westin sold them directly to guests, racking up $11 million in its first year. Insight, like inspiration, favors the prepared mind, benefiting from time spent thinking and musing. Increasingly, the act of generating insight is becoming a facilitated process that involves mapping out intangibles of business. Number 5. Seeking clarity through iteration. Design is a public process, not a personal event. Design is not just a matter of seeking random inspiration or generating ideas. Much of the creative process is about exercising critical judgment and testing ideas as they occur. Creative design involves a kind of constant dialogue between speculation and judgment. The designer asks, "Is this right? Does this work? Does that feel right? Does it look right?" That intertwining of critical judgment with imaginative speculation is the DNA of the design process. Before Google revamped its website in May 2010, its design teams produced hundreds upon hundreds of sketches, creating alternatives that were un-Google. The point was to expand the range of possibilities and test assumptions. The act of making these options visible kept the design team focused and exploring, continually sorting, refining, and ranking the pages on large physical studio boards helped the teams come to a critical insight and alignment. In a way, it's ironic that the world's largest digital company uses analog tools to help clarify its work, large wall boards which allows teams to see everyone's ideas simultaneously, illustrate both big picture ideas and details in a project. There is a reason why design studios accommodate many sketches, drawings, and illustrations to ensure the iterative process of speculation remains open and full of momentum. Number 4, seeking knowledge through prototyping. Designers build to think and think to build. Prototyping is the act of making ideas visible, tangible, and persistent. Whether sketched, drawn, tinkered with, or assembled, prototypes help teams think out loud with pictures and objects. In a recent study of 500 manufacturers, companies were analyzed for their rate of growth and profitability. High-growth, highly profitable companies shared one trait: the relative number of prototypes they built. High-value manufacturers, makers of cars, engines, boats, airplanes, build more prototypes than average or low-value manufacturers. They also bring their products to market 54 days sooner, at 10% lower cost, with fewer defects, and not surprisingly, they win more design and innovation awards. In virtually every industry, it is becoming possible and expected to create digital representations of objects before they are physically fabricated. In architecture, the practice is called Building Information Modeling. BIM enables designers to create digital simulations of a house or commercial structure, large or small, and evaluate its properties, structural integrity, cost, speed to build, heating and cooling patterns before ground is broken. In manufacturing, the practice is called digital prototyping. In cinema, virtual cinematography. In each instance, teams can make their mistakes up front and early at low cost. Number 3, seeking effectiveness through experience. Design used to be associated with the creation of objects, but increasingly its focus has shifted from object to experience. This evolution has been driven by the growing recognition that good design does not exist merely inside the three-dimensional envelope of a made object. Experience design is not about the thing itself, but about what happens when people interact and engage with that thing. What does the design make them think? How does it make them feel? Can it somehow improve or enrich their lives? Does it anticipate and respond to needs that may vary over time? Designing an intangible experience can be more complex than designing a solid object. When designers get all the bits and pieces of experience design just right, the results can amaze. Number 2, seeking expansion through systems. Increasingly, professional designers are trained to be systems thinkers. Approaching a design in the context of a larger ecosystem provides teams with new ways of approaching complex challenges. Systems orientations are growing in popularity and diversity. Here, too, technology is propelling the act of design forward. Advances in modeling technologies can produce simulations of entire ecosystems and complex behaviors. The result is that digital tools will be able to prototype not just an object, but the behavior of that object within a much larger environment. As computational power continues to expand, designers will be able to model entire cities on their desktops and optimize sophisticated supply chains, bringing sustainability and manufacturability together with profitability. Number 1, applying the fundamentals of design. Design, as a way to solve problems, discover opportunities, and create new objects and experiences, is reaching more people and equipping them with remarkable tools. Even as technology advances, good design remains a distinctly human endeavor, one that begins with the spark of creativity and is nurtured through a disciplined, iterative process. The key to incorporating design into a business is the same as the key to incorporating any innovative practice. Do share with us in the comments if you have more information about design fundamentals. Thanks for watching.